everybody, DARKKID here, and welcome to our first podcast deal here. You know what? I'll just have you guys introduce yourselves.
I'm Manasonic One, aka Alex.
I'm Mermio, Will.
And I am DARKKID, aka Marcus. And this is our gaming... God, you guys suck at this game. This is our gaming podcast. And we will be talking about gaming. That's about it. Gaming. So yeah, first topic. I just saw your dual monitor setup, and I have to say, fuck you, Alex. That's really all I have to say is fuck you. You know how long I've been asking for that?
They're so cheap. I don't know why haven't you bought it?
Yeah, it's so cheap, but I'm broke. That's the main problem. I'm
Well,
poor.
I'll give you $1.
Guys.
Each day.
Guys.
So you'll-
let's
for 30
get
days.
into gaming.
This is gaming. In gaming, I'm talking about as well as like hardware for it.
I'll give you $1
So
for
did
30
you guys
days,
hear
so you
about,
can buy yourself a
Bioshock
monitor.
Yeah. Before the podcast, Alex, you told me about Bioshock Infinite DLC coming out.
The real.
What is that about?
It's you will, do you know? You think?
The DLC is where you go back to Rapture and you get to play as Elizabeth, and yeah, that's pretty much where the story begins for the DLC.
It's like it's not the same one. It's not the same Elizabeth.
It's not the
you
same
know,
one. Yeah.
And yeah,
It's like
Bioshock.
Elizabeth from a different world.
From a different
Yes.
dimension.
And-
More exactly.
Oh, okay. Like I didn't play or beat Bioshock Infinite, but I saw to the end of it. Like I saw a video of it to the end, and yeah, I saw how there were like different worlds and stuff, and it was like total mindfuck at the end.
It's really hard to understand,
Yeah.
but
I got over trying.
do you
I just
not
gave up.
understand it?
It was worse. It was worse than trying to figure out where all the children came from in Fire Emblem Awakening. If you don't know anything about that game, it's full of children from the fucking future, and they're just. I don't know how half of them get there.
But do you know how Bioshock Infinite goes? Or
Yeah, Booker DeWitt's like, I'm a wreck shit. He goes in there and wreck shit, and then
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
We're gonna-
yeah,
Yeah.
major
Spoilers
spoilers.
Major spoilers before we start this
And
conversation.
Booker DeWitt gets to the end, and Elizabeth's like, dude, there's different realms and shit, and in different dimensions, and in different dimensions, shit happens, and I don't remember. I'm talking out loud.
well,
so I
okay.
don't know what I'm talking about.
so the different or what is it? I don't remember what they're called. Like holes that she can make. Intersexual joke here. The different holes she can make means she can make like she can open doors to different dimensions, like different outcomes of choices they have. You know what I'm? You know, still with me?
Yeah.
And so at the end, she figures everything out. Like she thought that those doors were like completely other worlds. They were like completely different, but they're not. And so at the end, she figures it out and explains to us how everything goes. She doesn't explain to us how she got the powers. Like, fucking, I don't know.
Well, maybe the DLC will pick
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, it just sounds like a badass
It
DLC.
is like. Did you
Yeah.
play the
To
first
be
Bioshock?
That girl. Oh, no,
Like
I
I
didn't
just
play
like
any Bioshocks
flipped
besides
my
Infinite.
shit when I started to see Rapture, like fucking when it was at the end when she teleported me back to Rapture. I was like, what? Whoa, the fuck?
Yeah, like logic.
why am I here? And then she's like, come here, I'll show you. I'm like, what the fuck? I tried looking for the crowbar.
Yeah, honestly, I love it when games in a series tie in other parts
Yeah,
of the series.
like,
out of
What she
nowhere.
tells you is that there's always a man and there's always a city. In other words, the story of Bioshock
There's
1,
always gonna
it's
be-
basically
yeah.
the same thing, but it's like a different domain. It's like a parallel universe of Bioshock Infinite, but set in different dates.
Mhm. This all sounds really
It's like
confusing.
yeah.
Very.
This just reminds me of the time we tried to talk about Kingdom Hearts.
we still have not gone
when
over
none of
that.
us knew what we were talking. None of us. You know what? For the next podcast we do, I'm gonna go learn everything. I'm gonna go learn everything for Kingdom Hearts so that I can school you all. I mean, I consider Kingdom Hearts 2 to be one of my favorite games. I know nothing about the lore of Kingdom Hearts at all. Now, Resident Evil, I could tell you lore all day long, but Kingdom Hearts, I got nothing.
Nothing.
And I just realized that day we were talking about it. That's the day I realized it.
Man, that's that's bad.
But I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Xbox One or PS4?
We all know it's gonna be PS4.
PS4.
I mean, duh.
PS4 is coming out with, what is it, like 2 days from now? Or no, I think I'm getting my time right. The 15th? What time is it? Like 3 days from now.
Like, I heard the only thing I've heard about the Xbox One was all the bad things they said when it was announced. I don't know if they fixed any of those problems.
Yeah, most of them, well, some of them got fixed. Like, Microsoft was like,
what about the thing where you
JK,
had to, like,
everyone, JK, about not sharing, what is it, about, I think it was about always online, I think.
Yeah.
But you still have to, like, log
Yeah,
on
once
once a
for
week, don't you?
for your Xbox.
I remember they said they would, like, take
No,
that out.
they did,
That's
but
still
once,
stupid.
like, now, when you buy your Xbox, you have to at least log in once, just to play your games, or you can't.
Do you have to ever log in again?
I don't think so. You don't have to be online to play any of your games.
Now that is really stupid to have internet at all. Because I used to be that guy who didn't have internet.
Believe me, too.
And I know what it's like. Now I have fucking horrible internet now, so I guess it's really no different. But I know what it's like to not have any internet.
But I mean, that's...
And, like, for people who don't have internet, then that must be, like, really bad. Because they can't play then.
Yeah.
I heard that you won't be able to play, like, when it first comes out, you won't be able to play it.
Yeah, I think there has to be an update before you start playing, and
Yeah,
like the
like-
first day.
Now, see, that's extremely stupid. Because, you know, when I go buy a new console, the first thing I want to do is wait a day before I can play it.
Oh, man. Ugh. What was it? I was about to say something. Totally just, my mind
You
is just,
probably were. I stole it from your head. I stole it right out of your head.
my mind went
Alright.
blank.
But, you know,
Oh, yeah. I think it's funny how nobody even cares about the Wii U until, Super Smash Bros. 4 comes out. Then everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, Wii U. Wii U's the best.
I don't know about you guys, but I
No,
really
me
want
too.
the Wii U.
Like, most people are like, oh no, Xbox One, PS4. Wii U, what's that shit?
I really want a Wii U. Like, if I had the extra money to just throw on a Wii U, I would have it.
Like, Wii U's the best. I don't know how people are like, oh no, Wii U's stupid.
Like, I had no love for the Wii at all. I just
I just bought the
concept
Wii
of
because
Wii.
my GameCube stopped working, so I just bought the Wii to make like.
Just to play like your
GameCube stopped working, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
buy a Wii.
So I'm like,
Expensive
might as well. I can play my GameCube games and Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess on the Wii. Why not? Get over here.
Yeah.
Like literally, that was my first game that I played on my Wii, Twilight Princess. Amazing.
So, like, is PS4 gonna be
No.
backwards compatible?
I
No.
don't think so. No.
Why wouldn't you do
Because
that?
the graphics
They just
card
want it.
and stuff.
That's stupid. I don't see any reason you wouldn't make a system.
I think because the PS4 is way different than the PS3. Because now it's gonna be like PS4 is gonna be so similar to PC, and PS3 is not similar to PC at all.
That's stupid. It's stupid. It's just stupid. I have nothing else for it. It's just stupid. That's all I've got for it. It's
You can
stupid.
still play. You can still like download your games that you bought from the PlayStation Store to your PS4. You can still do that.
Now, see, that's
yeah.
a good
I
thing.
think that's how you can still do that.
Because I wouldn't want to pay for those games again.
Yeah.
And
no
like
one
my
does.
Assassin's Creed
That'd
4,
be-
it told me here's a little code that if you buy PS4, you can have Assassin's Creed 4 for the PS4 for free, or you can pay 10 extra bucks.
Yeah, I got that. I got that too from my Battlefield.
I mean, I think that's a
I
really
know what you're talking
nice
about.
feature for new games like that.
I have no clue what you're talking
Like
about.
okay,
Okay.
okay. So when I bought my fucking Assassin's Creed 4, it said there. I think I still have it here. Yeah, do. It says. Oh, here it is. Use the promotional code below to access PS4 digital version of Assassin's Creed 4 for free. So I have that crap. So if anyone,
So when you get a PS4, you can play. You can go get that game onto your
Yeah.
PS4. for free.
Yeah, digital.
Alright, that sounds cool.
or I mean, if I don't get the PS4, I can just sell this code for the same price of Assassin's Creed 4.
That sounds cool. I mean, that's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing. I mean, you're not paying anything extra for it, so why
Yeah,
not?
I did already buy the game, like what, weeks before PS4 came out. So, and same thing with Battlefield 4. I don't think
Yeah.
GTA 5 did that.
I don't think GTA 5 is
sucks.
gonna be ported over. There's gonna be so many comments that say, "What are you talking about?"
Everybody's
Not
gonna hate
anymore
me for
because
the
of the
rest
new,
their life.
you know, dude.
What? No one got what you're trying to go for
I-
there.
I love how you were trying to be like really suspicious, like you were trying to be really sneaky with that, but I have no clue
The
what
new
you're
comment
talking
section,
about.
damn it.
Oh, it's stupid. What about
There's
it?
not gonna be any comments because Will said,
Everybody's gonna be like, fuck comments.
yeah.
Who needs those? Comments? What are those? I don't know. Google Plus destroyed them.
And put
No,
big
but
curved
anyways.
penises on them.
Hey.
It sounded like you forgot how to speak and you just kind of skipped. You're like a CD.
Hey.
Big
Oh,
curse.
Will, are you okay? No.
This is a nice tangent. Big curve penis. All right, but yeah. So as much negativity as I've heard about the Xbox One, I haven't heard anything good or bad about the
PS4?
PS4.
What I
But then again, I haven't really been watching the PS4. I've been watching Watch Dogs for the past 4
dude,
months.
that
of my
game's
life.
gonna be amazing.
It is.
It's gonna be like GTA 5
I
but
don't
better because it's in city and yeah.
You get to hack
GTA
things
5, but better because everything's better.
And GTA 5.
No, I'm kidding. Open worldness will definitely be better. Driving will definitely be better. Story will definitely be better.
I bet the story
I
would
mean,
be.
but if it like, if it's just full of loading screens, then it wouldn't be.
It's
It
not.
better not. It
They
better
won't
not
do
be.
that. How are you gonna do that when like The Last of Us had?
I mean, I don't even know, man.
I love what The Last of Us did because The Last of Us had one big loading screen at the beginning and it didn't have any other loading screens in the game.
Same thing with Assassin's Creed 4. It doesn't have that much loading screens. It's so freaking smooth.
Oh, mine did for some reason. My Last of Us, like, I broke it.
How?
I know I told you this, but I'm just gonna say it for the sake of the podcast. My Last of Us, I got the survival edition, steel box, the art book, everything, and
Yeah.
I beat the game for my Let's Play, which I still haven't uploaded because my internet's a bitch. But I beat the game, and as soon as I beat the game, I didn't even take it out of the disc. I started up New Game Plus. I just turned off my recording equipment, started up New Game Plus, and it took years to load. It literally took like a year to load because it got up to like 97% and it stopped loading. And I left it there for an ungodly amount of time. And finally it got done, and it let me go a little bit into the game, and then it would completely stop loading. Like, it got to this part where Tess goes up to this guy, and she offers him some ration cards for some information. And it stops loading animations there. Tess, her animation freezes in place, and it doesn't move, and she floats to the guy. The ration cards float out of her pocket without her arm moving. And this guy takes it with his mind, like floats into his pocket, and then they don't even say anything. It doesn't even load up the audio. And then when the cutscene's over with and I try to walk by, and then there's just white because it just stopped loading it. But it only does it on my New Game Plus because I played it without New Game Plus on a different save file, and it was completely fine. I don't know what's going on with it. It's just bad. It made me really sad. I cried.
Tears were shed that day.
Oh yeah, but back to Watch Dogs and how it's better than GTA 5 in every way. I say that without ever having played GTA 5.
Or Watch Dogs. What is it?
Watch Dogs is gonna be better. Graphics are already better.
I mean, Ubisoft better
So
not
we're
pull
already off to a good
pull out a freaking Assassin's Creed 3. Like Assassin's
What do you
Creed
mean?
3, it's just full of loading screens. Like, just no.
Oh yeah, loading screen to get in and out
Yeah.
of a city and.
They better not pull that shit on
I did not.
Watch Dogs. Cause
I mean, to be honest, it was only a minor inconvenience because I lived on a PS2 my whole life, so I'm well acquainted with loading screens. It wasn't that big of a deal
I
for
remember
me.
back in the day when you didn't even have loading screens. Well, you did, but like what I'm talking about is like when you didn't even have
There
to
was
install
nothing
when
in
you
the
didn't
game.
have to install the game into your system.
Oh, yeah,
Back
you
in the
didn't have
day,
to
you were like,
install.
"Oh, I bought a new game. I'm gonna play that shit.
And now it's I bought a new game. Let me go eat.
Let me go
food for,
eat,
like, 3
watch
hours.
TV, and take a shit. Then I'll play my game." Oh wait, no, it's not done loading. Let me go take another shit then.
You have a lot of shit in there, don't you?
You just like taking shits, don't
'Cause
you?
I ran out of
Let's be
getting
honest.
some.
This whole thing is just a little ploy for you to secretly tell us how much you love taking shits.
Well, I mean, who doesn't, man? I feel so relaxed after taking a shit. You can't tell me you
I
don't.
don't, because I know after I come out of the bathroom, all my problems are still gonna be there. So
Like, I feel so relaxed. Once I take a shit, I'm like, that shit's out of my system. Gotta go eat more now.
just your whole life is just fueling up to take a shit.
Bro.
You know what would be the best thing ever? A video game that was just a simulation of real life. Just imagine that. You had to go to the bathroom and everything. You had to watch, like, not even like The Sims. I don't mean like The Sims.
Because it's not about you. You can.
I mean, it's like first-person simulation of fucking real world. That's what I want. Like, and yeah, you could commit crimes if you wanted to, and stuff like that. But you're only human. It's not like you can, like, actually break into a military base and steal a fucking fighter jet, like you do on Grand Theft Auto. It's not like that. Like, it's legit, this is what life is like for everyone. And it's like, an alien comes to Earth, and it's like, is it really hard being a human? And it's like, play this fucking game, and you will understand.
Play said, I'm not sure I want to conquer this planet anymore.
There's like a
You take a lot of shits. You humans take a lot of shits.
And some of them don't even give a shit.
Most humans don't get. Let's be honest. In this whole world, how many people do you think actually give a shit anymore? 2, maybe 3. Possibly 4 on a good day.
I take a shit.
Yeah, but I don't give shits. This went off on a really weird tangent, didn't it?
Yeah, a lot of shitting went off. There's a flash
have a
game where
tangent
you
about
actually
shitting.
can type in and like say shit, and then like you forget to leave your pants on.
Don't shit your pants.
Yeah.
We all know what the internet is, Will.
It's a wonderful place with
100%.
unicorns and rainbows until Google Plus came.
Don't.
It all
go
changed
with
when Google Plus attacked.
I'll change when 4chan came. I don't know what you're talking about, but I think 4chan kind of disturbing.
Why would you be on 4chan?
No, I'm gonna get so much hate from 4chan users now.
I mean,
Like,
4chan
seriously.
itself is not bad. It's just the users, I guess. Yeah.
I think 4chan wanted it to be that way.
I mean, what is
It's secretly
4chan? Like,
4chan.
legit. Explain to me.
It's an image. It's like an image bulletin board site. Like you post up an image and it makes a thread. People can comment on the image and put other pictures
Kind of
there
like
and shit.
DeviantArt.
Yeah, basically. Well, yeah. You can start up different stuff for stuff and just talk. Like the random board is like the weirdest place ever. I encounter so much weird shit in that place. Sometimes it's literal shit porn. Sometimes, you never know what you'll get. This is not about gaming.
It's not.
Anymore,
Yeah.
It's funny how you stopped yourself in the middle of it. You're like, this is not about gaming anymore.
But let's get back on track. Have you guys heard anything about the PS4? Because I would love to know things about the PS4.
Well,
really, if anything,
what I said before is like that now not producers, like people who make the games, damn it, I don't know. Like, it's gonna be way easier to transform from PC to PS4 now. Because it used to be that developers would have to like do some extra shit and then to make it work on the PS3. But now it's gonna be way easier. Now they just have to change a few things to make it work on the PS4.
That's all. Like, have they said there any new things they're implementing with the PS3?
They're gonna have like this thing where you can like live stream your games without any sort of extra hardware.
Now you see that just makes being commentated
and like
harder,
and you're gonna have to like
now...
what is it? Live stream your games and people could watch it from there. Like not from you don't have to plug it into like what is it? Connect.
You don't have to plug it in an XSplit or
you don't have to
like software like that.
Connect it to your YouTube account. You can people could just be like, oh, you want to watch a live stream of someone? Go ahead, be our guest, and you can watch it from there. And your friends can watch your screen, and you can watch your friend's screen.
It's become harder and harder to be a game commentator, hasn't it? Because like now everybody and their brother has the capture card.
I'm sorry for my vocabulary, but now it's just too mainstream.
It is. I mean, I'm still gonna enjoy it. I'm still gonna do it, but now everybody and their brother's doing it, and most of them aren't good. I say aren't good, hoping that people think that I'm good. But still, like, let's be honest. Not every one of them is good, and it's kind of like trashing up the scene. It's spamming it up more.
Yeah.
Now, see, of course, I say this hoping that people think that I'm good.
They should.
Hopefully.
Am I good? Now I'm questioning myself.
Oh, man. So, Marcus, what do you use to record? What do you use? Yeah, no, I know that, but, like, what software do you use?
Like, for my audio
Both.
or my video?
Make your videos, damn it. For everything.
For my audio, I use Audacity to record. I use Audacity to record my voice and Windows Movie Maker to record the gameplay and the game sound. And then I use Windows Movie Maker to edit it all together. Well, Windows Live now, but I can't use Windows Live because it's not really worth it because my internet sucks and I can't upload videos. I really want that new Google Fiber thing.
Ooh, what is that?
It's a new internet service.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I thought you said Google Drive thing. I'm like, what?
Google Fiber. Okay. It's like we just got it here in Louisiana.
I'm surprised if I haven't heard of this yet, though.
I feel like when I said Louisiana, I dropped into a deep Southern accent.
Maybe you did. Y'all don't know that.
Probably.
I think I'm seriously like the least Southern person I know.
Maybe you're the only one that you know.
I say that really hoping that I really don't have an accent.
I mean, maybe you don't. Will's from what? California? Maybe he knows. Maybe he can tell the.
Will, do I have a Southern accent?
I don't think so.
Do you even know what a Southern accent sounds like?
No.
Sounds a little bit like this.
You can't really ask me because I don't
Sound like a little bit like this, boy.
It sounds more like you're a pedophile trying to rape a family.
Y'all don't know shit.
this is gonna be a spoiler for Beyond Two Souls.
Go on. By
But,
all means, I finished it.
Have you know that
Spoiler.
level Beyond Two Souls where you're
Yeah.
a hobo? You're a hobo with that
Yeah.
guy. And you
Yeah.
gotta make some change.
Yeah.
Have you encountered the part where you talk to that
Oh
guy?
yes,
and he asks
I
you to give
did
him
that,
a
but
blowjob back
I
in
went
the
off my
Every
way. Like
single one
once
of
I
us
finished
has
the
been
game,
like
I was like, I wonder what would happen. Like I wonder what would happen if I go with that guy. Wonder if he'll violate me, get me like in some hardcore drugs, and then kidnap me. I wonder what would happen.
Did anybody go back and see what
I
was gonna
did.
happen?
You see, I watched Two Best Friends play. I watched
He was
them
like-
play that part. And see, I think it was Matt that no, I think it was Pat. No, it was Matt. Definitely Matt who said it. Matt was like, that was the single most uncomfortable experience I have been in gaming. Like when he like pushes her up against the wall and like starts to try and rape her, and he's like, "You're gonna take this and you're gonna like it." Pat was like, that was the most single uncomfortable moment of my life in gaming. And I was sitting there like, I have to agree, that was fucking uncomfortable as hell. Just watching that, I was like, oh my god. What?
I was like, why
Why
isn't Aiden doing
happened?
anything?
And then Aiden strangles the fuck
Oh
out of him.
yeah, then later you can do that. But, like at the beginning,
Yeah. Why isn't Aiden helping? Oh wait, he's strangling him.
at the beginning I'm like, what, Aiden? Where are you, Aiden? Jesus fucking Christ! I mean, she's got.
I loved when Aiden finally started strangling him, and Pat was like, she's freaking Judge. Fuck, what's her name again?
Which one?
Jody. There we go.
Jody.
I know it started with
Jody.
You mean-
Jody was like, let him go, and Pat was like, fuck that, I'm not letting him go. Fucking strangles the shit out of him.
If you
Yeah,
think
let him
about
go,
it,
let him go. I'm not letting him go.
I like in the part where you're in the party. You can. I just burned the fucking house. Like I burned that bitch down.
Okay, just whatever you do, just know I haven't played any of Beyond Two Souls, so I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
she gets raped too much in the actual video game. Like at one point when she's younger. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
She becomes a hobo. She gets raped.
Are you serious? She gets
I mean,
legitimately
it's
raped?
your. It's
She gets
the,
raped twice in the game.
It's your. It's kind of
She
the
literally
player's
just
fault.
Gets raped.
But I mean, yeah.
Well, most of it's supposed to happen because she just.
No,
needs to
no,
get
you can
raped.
actually not go to that place to get raped. I decided not to.
Yeah, but
And
yeah.
she didn't.
Or probably there's even more times where she gets raped and we just haven't seen that part.
No. I finished the game. What I mean, like,
Ah.
when she goes,
all-
she wants to go meet up with her friends in a freaking bar. I fucked up. Like, it said, make an excuse. Make an excuse. And she just, like, said the worst excuse ever. I'm like, fuck. I just, like, fucking face bombed. I'm like, ugh. No, Jody, why? So I got caught.
You're
I
the
know.
best at life. I don't even.
But I mean, it was a
can't
good
even-
thing because after I finished the game, I just went back to certain points that I was interested to see what would happen. And so when I went back and didn't get caught, she got violated.
She got violated all of the
So
time.
yeah.
Maybe it was best to just leave well enough alone.
And like,
Shit.
spoiler, but like if you get violated in that part and you wanna like have sex with Ryan later on in the game, if you want to like make him sleep together, she's not gonna do that because of what you did in that chapter.
She's gonna start
that,
crying.
And if you went to the bar, she's not gonna sleep with Brian, ever. Or I don't know. But if you don't, she will.
Yeah.
I was about to start talking about something I probably shouldn't get into.
What was it?
Like I was about to say what is her reasoning behind not wanting to sleep with Ryan because of that? I would think that would make her cling to him more because she sees him as more of a figure of safety.
No, she's like, I just brings back memories, and he's like, oh okay, it's not okay.
But like if I ever got raped, but let's be honest, I am a 6 foot white man who weighs 214 pounds. I don't think I'm gonna get raped anytime soon. But if it happened, I would cling to the person that I either had a crush on or was in love with. Like, I would cling to that person as a figure of safety. But then again, I'm broken, so. Like, literally, in an emotional way. I'm a bit broken, so. Maybe it's just I think differently. I don't know. It just seems like Why are we talking about this? This isn't gaming.
Why are we talking about this?
This
Where-
is somewhat
why?
gaming.
Really?
We're just talking
First
about
we start
rape,
talking about scat porn, and then we start talking about this.
That's how podcasts go, man.
Welcome to our gaming podcast about scat
Let's
porn
not get
and
into
rape.
time travel, please. That shit was
Please,
intense.
don't even bring that up. No,
You
I'm
just
done.
brought it
It's
up.
just
Now we gotta
no.
start something.
No, we don't have to start.
No,
We
I'm
really
just
don't.
telling you, that was some intense shit. Man,
It was. You guys were screaming.
he
at
was
each other for
wrong.
an hour
He
about
was
it.
fucking wrong.
You're both wrong. Everybody loses when you talk about time travel. All right. Like, cause I went to the bathroom before the podcast, and I started thinking about time travel, and I started thinking about Splinter Cell Future Perfect. So I guess I can make this gaming related now. In Splinter Cell Future Perfect, like the first time you go back in time,
You
there's
go
a
back
point
into
where
what?
you go back in time
What?
in Splinter Cell Future Perfect. Like,
Seriously?
that's the whole premise of the game, is going back in time in Splinter Cell. I mean, not Splinter Cell, fuck. Time Splitters. Wrong game.
Oh. I was like, what did Splinter Cell do to... I'm so
Fuck,
confused.
wrong game.
Wrong game, wrong time.
God damn it. Anyways, in Time Splitters Future Perfect, which is the only Time Splitters game I've ever played. In that game, you have to go back in time and try to fix things so shit doesn't turn out the way it does. And you end up going back in time to this castle where there's a huge war going on, and you get in there and there's a locked door, and you look above you and yourself from the future drops a key down. And your guy carries that key till he gets up to where the guy from the future gave it, and he looks down and his person from the past is there. So he gives the key to the guy from the past because, the guy in the future did this for me, I gotta do this for him, or he'd never get through, and shit would be bad. And I just kind of wondered, how is it that they are able to exist in the same time frame if one came there in a different time frame? Because, one came there in a different time frame, and the other one is in another time frame separate from that one. Like technically speaking, he shouldn't be able to see the one from the future, because the one from the future is in the future and isn't in the past with him. He's in the future some ways. And it just it blew my mind, because I was thinking about different ways it could work, and it was just not working. Now my brain is dead.
There's several theories about that, about time travel. It could be only one time frame, and you can not have two parallel ones coexisting. There could be another theory is that if you change something in the past, another timeline will be made. And the one I lean for is the one that if you change something, it will stay in that time frame that you live on. And shit might hit the fan if you change something important.
Don't
You know,
shit
let's
always
just
hit
stop
the
talking
Yeah,
about time.
please. Just please.
Please.
Point.
I'm in pain. I'm in literal pain. Moral of the story is, guys, don't
No,
talk
moral of
about
the story
time.
is never mess with the
Travel
time and
with-
space continuum. Just no.
Especially in a podcast.
God. That's worse. It's better at ruining friendships than Mario
Oh,
Party
please,
is,
let's
for
go
Christ's
play
sake.
that.
Yes, let's play fucking Mario
Or
Party.
Monopoly.
I want to lose my childhood
Or
friends.
or Monopoly. We could play that too.
I want to be disowned by my family. Please. I mean, seriously, every time I'd be at Justin's house, Justin Gilbert, I'd be at his house, and he'll be like, hey, you want to play Mario Party? I'm like, yeah, sure, I want to lose my childhood friend. And that's just, what is his mentality when he asks me to play Mario Party? Hey, you want to play
It's a
Mario
party.
Party? Yeah.
Why
I
not
would
make it
love
a
to
Mario
lose my
Party?
friend. Oh my God, fuck me. Have you seen the advertisement for the new
No,
Mario
there's a
Party?
new what?
No.
It's like Mario Party Island thing or something.
No.
It's like on the 3DS.
Why
There's
on
a
the
bunch of
3DS?
kids in a circle. I have a 3DS, so fuck you. There's a
No,
bunch of
why,
kids
though?
in. Oh, 3DS is the new hot thing from Nintendo, because as you said, nobody cares about the Wii U till Super Smash Bros.
2DS. But continue on.
Anyways, like, the kids are standing in a circle, and they're playing it, and they're all happy, and I look at it, and I'm like, bullshit. They wouldn't be happy. They'd be screaming at each other and trying to shank each other. It's bullshit. Nobody plays Mario Party with their friends and acts happy. They don't even try to act happy. Unless, let's be honest here, the way you play Mario Party is it's a competition to see who can be the biggest dick. The biggest dick is always the one on top.
It's about
And
Blue's
it's just a competition to see how many times you can shank your best friend in the back before he gives up and disowns you. That's what Mario Party is. I have lost a friend for a month over that game. I lost a cousin for a month over that game. It was my cousin David. We went to his uncle Matt's house. And he had a Wii, and he had Mario Party in there, and David's like, whatever's in here, we're gonna play. And as soon as Mario Party booted up, I was like, fuck. And I ended up winning because he had never played Mario Party before, and I had some vague knowledge of it.
It's not
I
fun
just
playing
knew he'd be
against
the biggest
noobs.
dick. And I ended up winning by like the skin of my teeth, and he was always so pissed at me because I stabbed him in the back each time. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not me, it's the game, it's taking over. It's turning me into this, I can't help it. And like, I lost my cousin for a month over that game. He was so pissed at me when I left his house. Like, I left his house.
When me and my cousins had Mario Party 7, we only had 2 GameCube controllers, so we were like, what? It was like 8 of us or 4. Most of the times it was 8. So we were like, what should we do? We play Mario Party 7, but how do we do this? We would bet. We would bet on, for example, the AI would be fucking Luigi and Peach, and our 2 cousins would be whatever random character.
Bet on Luigi each time.
Anyway, and we would bet on like, oh, I bet on my cousin, I bet on the AI. But we would put like the AI on depends on who's playing against the AI. For example, if like one of the big cousins would play against the AI, we would put the AI on hard. Or if the most like little kids and that don't know how to play would play Mario Party 7, we would put the AI on easy. And so that's why we would do it. And it would just not be fun most of the times.
It would not be fun. Yes, we keep going back to it. What kind of Stockholm syndrome is this? It's like you're an abused spouse. You keep coming back to the game hoping it won't destroy
And that's
your family
insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again.
Every time you come back, you're just like, this game will love me. It will love me. And it never does. It never loves you. You just think it will. You come back like, this game will love me. I'm sorry, it was my fault. Please take me back. Every time. And
It's me, not you. Please.
It just kicks you in the ovaries every time.
Oh, man.
Kicks you directly in your ovaries.
Freaking Princess Peach and Daisy were like fucking diabolical. They would always win.
It's because they got lesbian telekinesis or
Like each time someone would choose.
No. English is not my first language.
Like each time, because the players would choose their own, like their AI opponents. So each time someone would choose Peach, we're like, oh, we know who to bet with. We know who we're gonna put our bets with. And most of the like 5 out of 6 times Peach would win. Like the whole little game or party, if you want to call it like that.
So yeah, what I was gonna say is Peach and Daisy, they have this thing going on called lesbian telekinesis.
I want to be a lesbian.
Yes,
if I can have telekinesis, who would not want to be a lesbian, dude?
Dude, everyone would be a lesbian. I don't understand why all women aren't lesbians. I mean, I bet if you put telekinesis in there too, they would.
Oh, and you get a free cupcake for joining too.
Seriously, but like,
Free cupcake? What the fuck?
they
I'm
have a lesbian.
being a lesbian. What do you get from being gay? Penises.
Like they can.
You get a cupcake for being a lesbian? What do you get for being gay? Penises. Aww.
Best gift.
What do you expect? You're gay. Come on.
I think we're starting to be a little prejudiced now.
Yes.
Took me a second to figure out what that word was.
Big words, small
Big words.
dictionary.
Big words we use.
Big word, small dictionary.
Ah.
Anyways, they have like Princess Peach and Daisy have lesbian telepathy going on, and we all know Mario walked into his house one day and saw Daisy in bed with Peach. We all know that happened one day, and because of that incident, they have telepathy with each other.
It's like Mario finds out.
Trust
They're
me,
thinking, they're having like telekinesis. Like, he found us. What should we do? What should we do? Make him think we're doing a video. Just don't worry, trust me.
We all get quiet just to hear what you're supposed to say.
I was supposed to be listening to you.
Yeah, me too.
But I
Don't worry.
forgot to
I
listen.
sometimes don't think what I'm saying.
But like, don't worry, it works that way. When you have sex with your significant other, you develop telepathy. That's how it works. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Just trust me. Take my word for it. It's how it works. I know I've never had sex before, but still, it's how it works. It's how it works.
It's like, just trust me. I have zero experience on this, but just trust me. Maybe I have less experience in this than you, but still, just trust me on this.
Just driving a fighter pilot, a fighter jet, and the guy's like, what do I do? Press the red button. Do you know what you're doing? I have no clue what I'm doing, but still, press the red button. My Skype just went off. I should probably see what it's telling me, but I'm not going to. So, another thing on the agenda, what do you guys think about Sonic Lost?
It's way too easy.
I haven't heard much of it yet, so I don't know.
Way too easy. Way too childish. Just, no.
Way too slow.
Yeah.
Way too slow. I can think of 3 things wrong with that game. Too slow, too slow, too slow. I can think of 10 more if you want to. Too slow, 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 too slow.
I'm not gonna say that makes it a bad game overall, but
I am.
But it just is not for me. Like Sonic Generations, that shit was E because it was for everyone. But fucking Sonic Lost World, that shit should be C for children.
You know, there's actually a rating system for that.
I know you could.
You know, I really think it's bad because he's slow. I know, seriously, it's just too slow. It's a Sonic game, not a Mario game. That's what it is. It's Mario. It's Mario. It's Mario Galaxy with Sonic in it, trying as hard as it can to convince you it's not Mario. That's what it is. I'm gonna say it again because I firmly believe it's what it is. It's Mario Galaxy with Sonic in place of Mario, just trying as hard as it can.
If you think of it, it's kind of ironic because back when Sega was a thing, they were against Nintendo. They were like, Sega can do what Nintendo don't. Nintendo don't. There you go. I fucked up in the last part. What Nintendo don't. Sega do what Nintendo don't.
Did you hear how Sega bought out Atlas?
Seriously?
Atlas, oh my god, I hate
Persona?
Atlas made my favorite video
game. Okay. No, you told me it bought out the company that made Persona, but you didn't tell me what company. Or maybe you did, but I didn't listen.
Oh yeah, they bought out Atlas. And Atlas made Persona, and the thing I'm really scared about is the fact that in the article I read, it said, I'm not gonna quote because it's not exactly what it said, I don't remember what it said. But it said Sega has just bought Atlas, the creators of such popular games as Persona 3. and then it said they have gained the license to all of them. Like they gained the license to Persona and Nocturne and all those games. And it said their main reason for buying was to gain license to Persona. So I'm thinking they're gonna make another Persona game, and that really scares me.
It surprised me that Sega has that
I've
much
seen
money
what they
to do
did
that.
to Sonic, and no offense, like I've seen what they seriously, I've seen what they've done to Sonic, and no offense, but I do not want those hands anywhere near my Persona.
The classic games were amazing.
Keep your hands away from my.
That's what they call them, classic games, because those games were amazing. The Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, those games were the best. The 2D ones,
dude, I love.
They're
Sonic.
amazing. They're like a legit straight platformers. That's why Sonic was so popular back in the 90s. But you know, then again, yeah,
back
Mario,
in the 90s,
fucking
was popular.
Mario,
Didn't matter if it was
Link.
Mega Man.
I really wish I was an indie developer back in the
Dude,
90s.
fucking
everything was
look,
the shit.
Metroid started on the 90s. The Legend of Zelda started on the 90s, I think. There you go.
Resident Evil started in the 90s. I'm just saying.
What?
No, actually,
No, they started
that
on
might be a lie. They
98.
might have started in the 80s. You sure? No, there's no way they started in 98. There's no way Resident Evil 1 came out in 98. Fuck it, I've got it. No, I don't have a case for it. Damn it, I have Resident Evil 1 Remake. I don't have the first Resident Evil.
What other game?
I used to. Like, there's no way, because I think it originally came out on Sega, not Sega. I mean, it originally came out on the Nintendo.
Final Fantasy
PS1.
7 was on the 90s.
And, like, the Nintendo was like...
It? Yeah.
I don't think so. I think... Like, I feel there was this thing going around that it was supposed to be on the PS2. Like, but it came out on the PS1 instead. So if it was supposed to be out on the PS2, then it must have been around the time PS2 came out. I think PS2 came
late
out
90s,
in the 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Really? God, I'm getting these all mixed up tonight. Shit. Seriously, get your act together.
Yep.
I'm not gonna Google it.
Super Mario Sunshine was a shit. Like, it was a new thing. I was so excited for that game. It was the hardest shit ever. Still the best. Man.
I don't fucking care about Resident Evil Retribution. What the fuck is that? Must have been one of the movies I didn't watch because the movies are bad.
Yeah, the movie. It was one of the movies.
Fucking movies are horrible.
You wanna know horrible?
I only found 2002 for Resident Evil.
Just look up Resident Evil 1. There we go.
1996. 1996. There we go.
Dude, Capcom needs to bring Mega Man back.
Capcom, you know they were gonna make a new Capcom called they were gonna make a new Mega Man. It's called Mega Man Maverick Hunter. They never made it though, but it was gonna be like it was made by the same people who adapted Metroid into first person. It's gonna be made by those people, and it was gonna be like the first person Metroid games. I think that would have been pretty badass.
Yeah.
Like, since it was made by those people, I don't think they would have.
But then again, Nintendo was not supervising, so I mean, never know. You never know. Go ahead by all means.
It just came into my head. I want to make a gaming rap.
All right.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm
doing it.
Marx's next
doing
video.
I don't care if I'm a bad rapper. I'm doing it. Shit, how am I supposed to upload that if I don't have any internet?
Okay.
Oh, since we're on the topic of Resident Evil, Resident Evil 7. You said that's been
I don't
confirmed.
remember. I know I said it, but I don't remember any.
Let me Google that too.
My phone.
I'm Googling it, don't worry. I don't even care about the game we're playing.
Man.
Let's see. All right.
Okay.
You guys just talk amongst yourself. I will.
Potatoes.
So I can whistle very well. I'm the best whistler anyone has ever whistled. Whistler.
Whistler.
Around. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I don't think the song goes like that. Ugh. Man. I don't know why, but I just didn't like Resident Evil 6. It's just everything was too shiny for me.
Awkward silence.
Have you not
Too
played
shiny?
Resident
Why
Evil
is too
6?
shiny?
Everything fucking shiny as shit.
No.
All right. For one, I liked Resident Evil 6, and this says that Resident Evil 7 is confirmed, and they're going to try to revert back to where they were during the production of Resident Evil 4. Often praised as the best game of the whole lot, which it is. Resident Evil 4 is the best game. I'm gonna come out and say it. Resident Evil 4 is not only one of my favorite games, but it's the best game in the Resident Evil series. And I know it's really praised highly, and it doesn't deserve as high praise it gets. It's really overpopularized, but it's the best in the series.
Pretty awesome.
No lie.
It was word. Why you gotta hate on Wii?
But you see, I'm really scared now, because this little art it has here is like Resident Evil 7, The War Ends Now. That makes me feel like it's about to end the series, and I don't want that.
They get a lot of money from Resident Evil. It's big.
It's big? It's not anymore. To be honest, most Resident Evil fans, except for the hardcore ones, have moved on.
But I mean, if Resident Evil 7
moved on from the series.
does it like, that's a bit, like, makes a lot of money, then they're not going to stop that. I can see it from a business point of view. They're not going to do that if freaking Resident Evil 7.
Well, let's be honest. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City made a lot of money, but that was because like that was the downward point. Resident Evil 5 was bad. But Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City really hammered it and said Resident Evil is now a cash cow, and that's what Capcom's using it for. They're just slapping the name Resident Evil on a game and making money from it. Basically.
Oh, man.
I'm still doing the Moscow missions. What? Didn't say. What?
Come here, little piece. Yeah. Come on. Oh,